This is Angelo Moore, and you are watching the Raised Fist podcast.
We are here live with the man they call Dr. Mad Vibe.
Oh, yeah. We're on the air with Jeffro the Pliskinite.
You are the front man of the band they call the Fishbone.
Yeah.
Is it because you look like a fishbone?
Oh, God.
I want to hear about why is the name Fishbone.
Well, first it was the drummer's name, and then we just decided to call the band Fishbone.
You did?
Yeah, but before that it was called Megatron.
Really? Like from Transformers?
First time the band was called Diamonds and Things, right? So that's the first original name of the band, Diamonds and Things. And then after that it was Megatron.
That's cool. Not Decepticon?
No, not Decepticon, Megatron, like Tron. And then after Megatron, we called it Fishbone. But Megatron was more like heavy rock. Man, shit, what happened? What the fuck happened, man? I grew up in the Valley. My parents were school teachers. My mom was an English teacher with the LA Unified School District, and so was my dad, William George Moore. Mom is Dazarine Moore, yeah, so they were both English teachers, man, and my dad was a speech pathologist. And they moved out to the Valley because they were tired of getting robbed. We were first flies in the buttermilk out there in the Valley, man, San Fernando Valley, Los Angeles. The punk and the ska didn't come till later on. That didn't come till like around like 82, 83. We were playing like Rick James, man. Rick James, Funkadelic, Ohio players. We were playing all that funky Rick James and Funkadelic and James Brown, and we would just get together and jam that type of shit. Then we started getting into the Hollywood scene, and plus, man, Dirty Walt would always have, he'd always have his ghetto blaster with him, his big radio.
The boombox?
Yeah, that's right. So he'd be sitting on the back of the bus with his boombox, playing the Selector and Madness.
So Dirty Walt's the dude.
Dirty Walt, even though he was the biggest funk head with all the Funkadelic shit, he introduced the band to ska. And he wrote Skankin' to the Beat, yep.
Okay.
Skankin' to the Beat, that was like one of the first videos. Eric Stefani, man, Gwen Stefani's brother. He brought the finished video over to me 18 years after I met him. Oh yeah. There I am in the little square.
So,
hey, little square.
So it's cool because like you're, fast forward to 2023, you're already established as a pioneer of the ska scene, reggae scene. You actually, you know who you know. So you're working with a lot of these new bands. One of the bands is Butterbrain from New York. How's that experience for you?
Man, I just feel like Butterbrain just came out of nowhere. Working with Aaron Collins. He's a bad motherfucker. He put the song together. Played bass.
You actually...
Keys on it. We did a video for it. Hell, I sang on it. Look at it. Look at this. Now, this is a prayer answered to me. Okay? Because I've been wanting to put this song out, Road Dogs in the Canterbury Repute. I've been wanting to put it out with somebody. Fishbone, for some reason, Fishbone couldn't manifest it for me. Whatever.
Hold on. Hold on. So it was a Fishbone song first.
This song was meant for Fishbone. This song was meant for Fishbone.
Cool with the fact that we put it out?
I don't know if he's cool with it. I don't give a shit. I'm glad this song is out.
Okay.
Because I wrote it. I've been wanting to put this song out for a really fucking long time. I couldn't get Fishbone to manifest it. It's cool, whatever. So I did it myself. I'm playing all the instruments, drums, bass, sax, baritone, tenor, alto, soprano, organ, piano, theremin, percussion. I wrote this. When the band is riding in the van on the way to the next gig and what they experience while they're in the van. On some of them long rides, the things that go on inside the van, man, while you're riding from one spot to the next destination for the gig that you're about to play. And when you finally get there, when you finally go through the arduous process of transportation, transporting yourself to the gig, then you become from a bum to a star. Get out of the van. You get out that motherfucker all crumpled up like a crumpled up piece of paper. You get out of there, you set up the equipment, and then you change up, you turn up, And then the curtain rise up and bam, you there. Then you get to be a superstar after that long road, the build up, and the release is the show.
When was the last time you jumped into the crowd from the audience?
Last night at the Boston show. It feels good. But this record.
First pressing had 333.
333 copies. Poetry of Road Dogs in the Canterbury Review. Because it started out being a poem first.
And you're a poet. You have a lot. You have Mack truck.
And I got a Mack truck.
I like the fact that you came to my school and you read Mack truck in front of the 8th graders.
Oh, yeah.
And you got a standing ovation from 14-year-olds.
Wow, that's right.
Do you remember that?
I remember coming to your class and reading poetry in front of your kids. And man, you're a pretty fucking spastic dude, man. You got those fucking kids in line. I guess it all balances out. Like you're like your magical fucking leprechaun over here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffro the Pliskenite. Like a trophy. You can put it down, you can play it. And I hear cassette tapes are coming back.
I don't like cassette tapes.
Dude, that's all I used to have is cassettes. I used to have
too long to fast
hundreds.
I like the vinyl because you can pick it up
and bam. But you can't take it with you. You can't take the vinyl with you.
You can take the vinyl.
You can only play it at the comforts of your home. You can play it at the place, but if you want to like carry some music with you while you walking or riding.
Do you meditate? You know, you got your little rock beads. What are those things? Are those real rock?
What are they called? I don't know, man. Kyanite.
Like the
some
energy.
kind of ite.
Mineral energy. Oh,
yeah.
You see how it matches the vinyl?
Mm-hmm. Look at that, and it matches the vinyl. Oh, you did that on purpose, huh?
I mean, you're the one wearing the necklace, bro.
Hey, man, see, look at that feng shui right there.
Feng shui, bro. Do you feel that meditation is a big part of your existence?
Yeah, I feel it's important. You gotta meditate, man. There's a lot of crazy, toxic shit going on out there. A lot of spiritual toxicity. So meditating is good just so you can keep your center. You know, especially when you're not an ordinary guy.
Supposedly in the 80s, after the Fishbone Beastie Boy Murphy's Law tour, you and Jimmy G were in LA kind of just like walking around and some crazy stuff happened. I want to hear what happened from your point of view. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so I had a 1965 XKE Jaguar.
What's that, a car?
Yes, a car.
You had a Jaguar car?
I had a Jaguar, 1963, early 90s. So me and Jimmy Gestapo was riding around in my Jaguar when I had that shit.
This is like LA?
It's in LA, and we was going through Beverly Hills, and my car stalled. And we stalled right in front of this man's house, and we went up there, and we knocked on his door. And we were like, could you please let us use your phone, because the car broke down. So he was some kind of senator or some shit. And he let me and Jimmy in there, and he was looking at me and Jimmy hanging out like, how are y'all hanging together? He's a black guy, and this other guy over here is a skinhead. How are y'all hanging out? I'm like, man, we on tour, man. We playing music. So he let us call the tow truck, and they towed my car back. Well, in New Orleans, we got taken to jail.
Who's we?
Me and Jimmy. So in New Orleans.
Were you on tour?
Playing the Mardi Gras. We were with the Beastie Boys, man. We were with the Beastie Boys.
Did the Beastie Boys pick Fishbone to tour? Like they said, we were on tour with Fishbone?
I think so. We were on tour with the Beastie Boys and Murphy's Law. The License to Ill tour.
That's insane, dude.
And we were in New Orleans for the Mardi Gras. And I had on a blue shark skin suit and my mohawk, and I ran out there to pick up the beads that they threw off the float when they rolled by. I picked up some beads in my hand. I was like, "Ooh, I got some beads." And next thing I know, this policeman is coming toward me with his billy club. And I was like, who in the hell is that? He looked like he's mad at somebody. He came right up to me, grabbed me, threw me over the front of this car and started searching me and shit, and then started hitting me with the billy club.
For no reason?
Yeah, and I was like, why are you doing this? He wouldn't answer me. He just, kept doing what he was doing. And then Jimmy Gestapo stepped up and said, man, you need to leave him alone. He's on tour with us, man. We playing music. And then they handcuffed us both. and put us in the wagon and took us to the jail. And on the way, some lady was screaming on the corner, "You left my baby on the corner." And she's screaming and shit.
Wait, whose baby?
This lady, they picked her up and put her in the paddy wagon, and they left. She's screaming, "You left my baby on the corner." Yep. She was screaming that shit. We were sitting in the back of the truck going, "Damn, this shit is crazy." They took us to the jailhouse. And Daryl, the bass player from the Bad Brains, was there.
He was just chilling?
I don't know if he was chilling or not, but he was in the goddamn jail with us.
What? Hold on. So you show up and Bad Brains is in jail with you?
Yes, that's right. And he was like, "Man, they trying to make me cut my dreadlocks off to go to court tomorrow."
Bro, that's like a movie, dude.
Crazy, right?
So hold on. You're the black dude. Jimmy's the white dude. You're both skinheads. Wait, you had
I had a mohawk.
And then, so the Fishbone guy, the Murphy's Law guy, go to jail, and they see the Bad Brains guy.
Yep.
You can't even make that shit up.
And that's what the fuck happened. And the reason why we got out was because Todd Youth, the guitar player for Murphy's Law, his uncle was the sheriff of the New Orleans police station. The New Orleans police force.
So let's say if you didn't know, if he didn't know his uncle or...
Man, I don't know what would have fucking happened, man. We probably would have missed the show.
I feel like Universe kind of throws you on this roller coaster ride.
The Puniverse definitely came in handy. Man, I remember one time I was trying to hit on this female cop in Tennessee, and I spent the weekend in jail.
Hold on, you're missing a whole bunch of the story here. You say, "Hello there."
Hello there.
So what happened between hello there
pretty good looking
and
too.
you getting arrested?
I was drunk in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I was drunk in the bar.
And did she tell you don't hit on me?
Yeah, she said, I wasn't listening. I was drunk. I was like, "Ooh, you are fine as hell, woman." Yeah, it didn't end up too good. Virginia, that's where I was.
Oh, that's like a down south state.
That's some down south shit. Played CBGBs before they took it away.
And how was that experience? A lot of stage diving?
Yeah, hot, sweaty, and dank in there. We played the Ritz.
Is that the one where you jumped off the balcony?
No, that was
What's
in
the one? It was like
that was in San Francisco.
It was on TV, right?
Yeah, and you they jumped had a pay-per-view.
So it was a third-story balcony, and you jumped.
I don't know if it was third story, but it was pretty goddamn high.
It was like 10, 15 feet?
Yeah, it was up
20?
there. Maybe further, maybe like 20 or something, but it was up there. At the Astoria in San Francisco. Good times.
But I actually met you physically for the first time in 2009 at Irving Plaza. You were on tour. It was Fishbone and the English Beat. My boy, he worked at Irving Plaza, and he's like, "Yo, just, come in early during sound check."
Irving Plaza. Right. That's what I've been trying to remember. That's where Fishbone got banned. Okay, go ahead.
I see you with the singer of English Beat. He's like this gray-haired dude.
Dave Wakeling.
Right. So as a fan at the time, I'm still a fan obviously, but now we're friends. But as a fan who never met you, I walk in and I'm like, "Oh shit." Like, I would think I would have to wait till I get to see you. You're just chilling with the dude. Both singers of both bands. It's like 3 p.m. So I'm like, I had my photo camera, so I'm very aggressive when it comes to that. I'm just going to get the photo. So as I'm walking up to you guys, I hear you go. You turn to the guy from the English Beat and you're holding your back. I'll never forget it. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. You go, "I can't stage dive like I used to anymore. My back hurts." You're like, "This is the first year that my back has started hurting. I think it's different now."
I think it's different.
And I was
now.
like, wow, the singer Fishbone is talking about his, he can't stage dive anymore because his back hurts. And then I introduced myself, and you're just like, "All right, cool. I'm like, I'm Jeff." And then you're like, "That cool. can you take me to the costume store? Like, for some reason, you want to go to the costume store. So I took you, you hopped in my car, and we went to, like, this New York City costume store. And you bought a bunch of, like, weird glasses and, like, outfits.
Yeah.
That was my
right.
first experience with you. And
No shit.
You still didn't even really know me. I was just kind of like like a fan. Like, oh, you're a fan? Take me to the fucking costume store.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'd do the same thing. But I think that just hearing you go...
I was looking for that damn...
The fact that you took your hand and you're like, my back is hurting. I can't
Oh, wow, because I was being real?
No, it's just that, like, you're a dude that is known for stage diving, and here you go saying, I'm done with it. And I'm like, holy shit. This is like an epic...
I know.
It's like a turn in life, turning point.
A turning point, right. I know, but I'm still doing it.
And that was the first day I met you.
It's funny, but I'm still doing it. It's crazy.
But anyway, why is...
I probably thought I was done, but
hold on,
why you get the fucking Holy Ghost?
Why is Fishbone banned? Because that was 2009, so you must have been banned after 2009.
Irving Plaza, right?
What did you do that
That's
show?
what you're talking about, Irving Plaza. I pulled my nuts out.
You pulled your nuts out?
I pulled my nuts out and I did a scrotum check.
That same show?
Irving Plaza. I don't know if it was that same show or not, but
and I remember the security said you have to go?
What
do you mean you pulled... What's a scrotum check?
Your nuts out and you sing the scrotum song.
Oh,
scrotum, just a sack of skin.
I love how
scrotum,
and your dick's
hold your testes in. Well, if you did not have a sack of skin,
so meanwhile
your testes would not be held in.
Your dick is hanging out.
Scrotum, just a sack of skin. So that's the song, right?
And the whole band played.
Not the dick, just the nuts.
So your nuts were hanging out.
My nuts were hanging out, and I'm singing this song, and I'm getting everybody to sing it with me. And then we got banned.
They're like, can we talk to you, please, Mr. Moore?
Yeah, Mr. fucking scrotum guy.
Were they mad?
I can't even remember, man.
Was Nora mad at you?
I wasn't paying attention to none of that shit. I wasn't caring. I wasn't giving a fuck who thought what about me.
Hold on. You know, it's funny because you like being a guest. You like being a guest vocalist.
Yeah, I mean, I could never, permanently join any band. You never know when the shit's gonna be over.
Except Fishbone, which is family. You're stuck at the hip, dude.
And I'm trying to make sure that I'm not stuck to that either. That's why I got these other projects.
You're more of an...
If I can't get something out through Fishbone, thank God I got 2 other options to go to with some musicians that understand my perspective of what I want to, what I want to do musically and artistically.
What does it mean being an artist to you?
Just expressing what comes up in your imagination, expressing it in your writing, in your drawings, in your music. Yep. Writings, drawing, man. I got an art collection. Avant Presidents. So I drew Lincoln. I didn't draw Lincoln, but I embellished Lincoln, Kennedy, and Obama.
Where can we find those?
LegacyofAngelo.com.
Oh, damn, okay.
That's right. LegacyofAngelo.com. I have, let me see, 20 of each, 20 Obamas, 20 Lincolns, and 20 Kennedys. And they're about each painting is about like that big, probably 4 by 4. And I embellished it with paint. I embellished the presidents with paint and put poetry around it and stuff like that and phrases and everything and, flip it out and add all these crazy colors. And then I made stickers with QR codes on it. So when you put your phone to the QR code, then I step out from in front of the president's face in a nice suit, something really nice and artsy and flashy. And then I demonstrate how to view the art while one of my songs is playing.
That's cool.
So I step on the left side, the right side of the art piece, stand at it, look at it. Then I go to the other side of it and take a knee next to it and look at it like that for a while. Then I get halfway up close to the camera and I tell whoever's looking, I say, this is what the painting means. Here's what it is. I say a piece of my poetry. I'm like, okay, I'm out. Bam. And then I turn around and look at the painting, and there it is. And I got, like, for all 3 presidents, I got stickers for all 3 presidents, man. So I get a bunch of stickers. Each time I go on the road, I hand them out. Whoever buys something, they get a sticker. I put it up all over everywhere, man. So I've been putting the presidents up everywhere.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's really good. I gave you some stickers before we go. You can, look, they can, fucking drmadvibe.com. That's my website.
Fucking
No,
Mad.
not fucking. I'm just saying that because I'm just getting a little excited, man. We can't get too loud, this motherfucker, man. Don't make me too happy, shit. drmadvibe.com, drmadvibe.com. And then once you click onto that, once you get in there, you'll see Dr. Mad Vibe's Underground Contraband Railroad.
So you're like the Riddler.
You goddamn right, man. I'm the Riddler of product. I'm an entrepreneurial Riddler.
You're the Riddler of reggae.
The Riddler of reggae.
You're the Riddler of reggae. Dude.
Oh my God, the Riddler of reggae. Let me see. That was a fucking boomerang question right there. How do I make something out of that? I'm the Riddler of reggae. Well, it sounds good.
Copyright. I think copyright.
It sounds good. The Riddler. Now, I ain't no Riddler of reggae shit, but it sounds good. We have to write it down, man.
What's the history with the song Ebony and Ivory? You like to play that a lot.
Oh, but Slightly Stupid? That's what you're thinking about?
Didn't you do it with Jimmy G once too?
I did it with Jimmy Gestapo too.
Is that your song or a stupid song?
Ebony and Ivory, man. That's Sonny and Cher, right?
Oh, pardon my ignorance.
Ain't that Sonny and Cher?
How would I know? I'm
Oh, come on, man.
I don't.
That's Paul McCartney. Right. Okay, it is Paul McCartney, right?
It's Paul McCartney?
Okay, it's Paul McCartney. Oh, it sure the fuck is.
All right, it's Paul McCartney. Thank you, random person in the back.
That's some Beatles type, yeah. That is Paul McCartney. Damn, why did I think it was Sonny and Cher?
So Ebony and Ivory is a cover. So you did it once with Slightly Stupid.
Yeah, and I did it once with Jimmy Gestapo.
From Murphy's Law.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Ebony and Ivory. I've done it with some other people too. It's a good fuck racism content subject matter.
Where did that concept come from? Fuck racism. When did it pop into your head? Because Fishbone made that phrase famous. Fuck racism.
Well, man, I don't know. Maybe we were experiencing racism at the time. Maybe it was from like the Nazi skinheads coming to the show. We were just like, fuck racism, you know. Could have been a lot of things, but it definitely came from a situation where it was racially based, and we were fed up at something, some racist scenario. We were fed up, and somebody in the band said, fuck racism. Man, my goal is to put out as much music as I possibly can.
What does that do for you when...
It makes me feel like I'm doing the world a better place, or at least the possibility of making the world a better place, our societies a better place. When they hear my music and my lyrics and the shit that I'm talking and I'm addressing and everything, I'm hoping that I would be educating, you know, to some extent, or, you know, creating some type of awareness for people who don't know something. Maybe they can know something extra from me that'll help them out.
Right.
You know, awareness, man. A lot of people ain't aware. A lot of people got their head up their ass, to tell you the truth. You know, so we got to try to pull as many people's heads out of their ass as possible while we're here.
You're the ass puller.
I'm the ass puller, yes.
That's the name of your next album.
Ass puller.
Ass puller.
Ass puller by Jeffro Pliskin.
You dubbed me Jeffro the Pliskinite.
Jeffro the Pliskinite, the ass puller. Man, I remember we were sitting up in here editing the film.
We put out a film together.
Put out a film together called A Positivity Hour, Optimistic Yes. First, we did the video at the Zombie Walk, right? It was called the Zombie Crawl.
Zombie Crawl at the beauty bar. At the
beauty bar. And we started out with Doug Sackman. Right? Because Doug Sackman was doing all the makeup for everybody.
He's the makeup guy.
So he's the makeup guy. He does all the crazy ghoul fucking Halloween, just crazy over the top fucking horror zombie makeup, right? So he making up everybody, and we was going from bar to bar, all the zombies, and you were filming it. And you were orchestrating it.
Yes.
And it was to my song, Optimistic Yes, off the Angelo Show CD.
Right.
And man, you were catching some really good footage. You were orchestrating and you were making all the zombies run forward and stopping and run back and forward again. And then we went out and we stopped traffic on the way to the other bar.
On 14th Street.
On 14th Street, that's what that was?
Yep, 14th.
And then I remember you had everybody running, man. So you're a good orchestrator, man, and you're a school teacher. So I remember sitting up in here and we were putting the video together, and this girl, you called up this girl. I was like, I can't believe this motherfucker did
Liz Hamels.
He called over Liz Hamels.
How many kids came over?
Liz Hamels had two little girls. Is that what, two little girls?
Two boys.
Two little screaming ass boys come over here, running in circles, running through the living room.
Literally
running around and through the kitchen.
Literally running around.
Running and screaming and laughing, and it was...
You were getting annoyed.
Some kind of way, Jeffro had attained some type of zen with all that happening. Before the kids got here, Jeffro was like one of those kids, getting up, running around, checking the phone, answering the phone, stopping in the middle of editing, getting up and doing other shit. When them kids came over, it balanced everything out. That's why I think you brought Liz Hamill and her sons over here.
I brought over because she's...
Because I was getting mad at your ass. I was like, man, we need to get this fucking video done because it's been how many years now? So
at that point, it was 5 years. We started 2011. It was 2016.
You know how much I hate to wait, man, because I got the chicken literal complex.
We finished it that day, though.
We did. And
I'll tell you why I remember that day. You probably don't remember. Do you remember what we did afterwards?
Can you wipe that real quick? We went out.
Can you wipe that real quick? Nope. Not there. Put that down. Can you wipe that right there?
Oh, quick. Right there. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. So...
Oh, yeah. We mustn't let the ring soak into the Wu-Tang table. The T-ring.
Thank you.
Soak into the Wu-Tang table.
Thank you, Vincent Price.
Yes.
We ended up going to No Effects at Irving Plaza that night. I hit up Eric Melvin. I said, I'm with Angelo. He's like, you're on the list. And we just like walked on stage while they were playing and surprised the whole band. And Fat Mike, he's playing and he's just like, Angelo?
Uh-huh.
And in front of like 1,000 people, literally, Irving Plaza holds like 1,080 people. He's like, Angelo's here from Fishbone. And then you're like, what are we doing? And then you just start playing sax. And
you pushed me out there.
Actually, I did. I physically pushed you. That was fucking amazing.
You fucking pushed me out there. I was like, okay, it's cool, because I know what to do with them guys, man. You know, we make music together. We make music together,
No
man.
Effects? No Effects is probably one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, No Effects is good, man. No Effects are the original inventors of bubblegum punk rock.
What's bubblegum punk? Like pop punk?
Pop punk, yeah. They're the originators of bubblegum pop punk rock.
Like, how do you describe that? What does that mean?
Well, it's like it's really sing-songy, like nursery rhymey. When I listen to No Effects, I the first thing I think is like it's like nursery rhymes, nursery rhyme melodies.
Yeah.
But with punk rock, angry nursery rhyme melody, angst. Yeah, it's good, man.
That's cool.
Some good stuff to remember. You can remember a lot of that shit, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers nursery rhyme.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I never thought of it like that.
It's kind of bratty, you know. Kind of bratty. It's got that bratty thing to it. But, you know, the kind of songs that a brat would sing.
Why must we stay where we don't belong?
Yeah. Oh, Eat the Meek. Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what you sing.
Yeah, that's what I sing with them. That's not a bratty melody.
That's
That was a nice one.
That's a nice anthem right there.
That's a nice answer, yeah. But Fat Mike's got some pretty bratty shit. He's gonna put out the next Fishbone record, by the way. Got a new video out called All We Have Is Now.
How do you feel about that?
I'm glad it's here.
I feel like it brings it back to like the first album of Fishbone, like that ska element. This shit's like pure ska.
It's a nice sing along. Everybody can sing along with it.
What are you looking forward to in the year 2023 and beyond?
I want to release more music and more art and more literature and stories into the world. More things that can educate people and elevate people higher.
It's about elevation.
More social awareness, right? And you got to rise above, man. Shit. Brand New Steps going to be putting out some more music. So that's coming out. The Missing Links double album is coming out with lyric and art book.
Amazing.
I got Avant Icons. All these different paintings and prints. I got, and within the Avant Icons is Madonna, Rick James, Screaming Jay Hawkins, Louis Armstrong, Sammy Davis Jr., Basquiat, Basquiat, Salvador Dali, Screaming Jay Hawkins, Grace Jones, Pam Grier, Mel Brooks. So that's all a part of my art gallery that I'm doing, man. That's why I got the Brand New Step. That's my second chance, and it's really bad. It's a really good dance music, man. You heard it listening to it on the way up here in the car, right?
I was listening to it. I like it.
Get out there and get your
Castaway.
Castaway is good, man.
That's my favorite song. How'd you like filming my first official movie, Skull Kiss?
Oh, what's it called? But what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Peter Green from Pulp Fiction.
Peter Green from Pulp Fiction. He was a beautiful fucking mess. He's a good guy though, man. You know, he's made a lot of good movies. You were good in it.
I got killed actually.
You got killed. Got to throw a lot of colorful language and expletives out there.
Yes.
Yeah, well put.
So we look forward to editing that and putting out this independent movie at a theater in the EU one day.
Yeah. What's the movie going to be? What's it called?
Skull Kiss.
Skull Kiss, that's right, because we were in the bar in Manhattan with all the golden skulls in there.
Skull Bar.
That's right.
I mean, it's called Gold Bar, but Skull Bar.
See, man, the thing I want everybody to realize is that me and Jeffro, we are both creators. We like to create, manifest, finalize, and initiate the plan. You know, all these different pictures around here, man, all these different pictures. You know, you're a photographer and a school teacher. You know, so aside from being a school teacher, that's almost like Bruce Wayne and Batman. So when you leave school teaching the kids, what is it? So what grade are they?
Ninth grade.
You got ninth grade kids, right? So after you finish doing all that, you turn into the cameraman superhero and go to the clubs and get pictures and make pictures of all the different people that you see with the special lighting that you got around it. You crowd surf with the camera. It's not a lot of photographers that do that shit, so you got that kind of thing. That's good, man. I remember this first guy I saw in Hollywood, and he used to come to the punk rock shows, and his name was Click.
Click.
And Click had,
that's so cool.
Click had curly hair and bifocals. And he'd get out there in that mosh pit, and he'd end up on top of the crowd with his camera, taking pictures.
Click. That's a great name.
And when them pictures came out, he had them blurred out just right to where it was a nice piece of art.
Wow.
And you are the only guy other than him, which I saw in like the late '80s, just doing the type of photography that you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget at Gramercy, Fishbone Gramercy, you called me up on stage and I stage dived. I stage dove.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
with the camera.
With the camera, you gave me like a Superman cape. I jumped with Flying J. He used to be in the band.
Yeah, well, that was back during the Special Forces version, Special Forces lineup of Fishbone.
2014. Mm-hmm. That was actually, we did the No Effects Fishbone tour. No Effects Fishbone Slightly Stupid.
That's right. That was with.
That was 2000.
Dre Gibson.
Dre.
John McKnight.
That guy used to jump in the crowd.
It was Curtis Story. Rest in peace. Padre Holmes,
Good times, man.
Rocky George,
Rocky.
Paul Hampton was in there.
Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton's daughter.
Dude, she's a kick-ass wrestler.
She's in the WWE now.
Ain't that crazy?
She's going to be like the next champion, women's champion. Like a ska keyboarder's daughter is going to be
A female
the next
wrestling champ.
She's and
Badass, man, yeah. Yeah, she's badass. I saw her get down. I was like, what?
it's always a pleasure working with you artistically, whether it's musically or film-wise, music video, or even throwing events. Like you said, the word manifest. So we have our day-to-day, right? Like I teach, I go to work, you do your thing, but the fact that I personally get to look forward to Friday, seeing artists get together at one event space is just like a cool time. Just like we got together Sunday to DJ, like you did your show, but then
Yeah, the beauty bar, right.
you and Chris stopped by to DJ, and it was just like a bunch of artists in one space. And
Yep, the beauty bar, we had some good play. I played a lot of my releases. You know, anytime I get behind the DJ booth, I'm going to try to play all my shit. And mix it in with some other stuff too, because I got way too much music that I need the people to hear. I need for them to know I got music and I'm putting it out.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And then Chris got in there, and Chris got some good selections of tunes. He likes to play lots of good reggae and rock and stuff, man.
He crushed it.
Yeah, Chris gets down. Make sure you get the record, Butterbrain, released on Ray's Fist Records.
Shout out to Gotham Gold
We got the Butterbrain release.
for producing it, the audio,
Sapio Soiree, featuring myself on there,
aka Sapio.
aka Sapio. And then on the other side, we got Road Dogs in the Canterbury Repute.
I would like to take full credit for the purple in the purple vinyl. Actually, Aaron, he said he wanted to make it a color. I chose the color though.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't want it black. I said, first it was light purple, but then I called back, or I emailed, I said, let's make it a darker purple. Like a Prince kind of purple.
Yeah, well,
I think it looks dope.
It's good. And the purple on my saxophone and my hat.
That's why I got it. Yeah.
Kind of like makes the purple around it on the wax jump a little bit.
Yeah.
But then, hold up, you got purple around the skull on the other side where it says Butterbrain. You got the Butterbrain logo, right? Yeah, show them that, man. Holy shit.
Can I get a cheers with the teacup? Thank you for doing this podcast.
Cheers, man.
Until next time.
Till next time. We'll see you next time.
All right, bro. Good shit.
All right.
Thank you, bro. We did it.
Oh, yeah.